Welcome back. Welcome back. You are listening to Whissel Weekends here on AM 1170 The Answer. My name is Kyle Whissel, your host with Whissel Realty Group, joined as always by Mr. Jason Hall with Team Home Loans and soon to be the #1 fleet fan in San Diego. And our guest today, Will Ford, founder of LaunchBoom. And so, Will, we've gotten to know each other over the last couple months, and you have one of the most interesting and coolest jobs of anybody I know. Let's talk about what is LaunchBoom.
Well, first off, Kyle, thanks for having me on the show. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
LaunchBoom is the top crowdfunding agency in the world. We have built a data-driven process that allows us to control the product launch outcome for any type of consumer product. And it's taken years to build. It didn't just happen overnight. I initially gravitated towards Kickstarter, Indiegogo, because I couldn't believe that I could take a prototype and pre-sell thousands of units to people all over the world, a global market. And then I get all the money up front before I place my manufacturing order.
Right.
So it just takes a lot of that financial risk off the table. Prior to LaunchBoom, I started 3 other businesses. I am a serial entrepreneur. And launching consumer products is scary. It's hard, and it can be expensive, especially if you don't have the right marketing strategy. So Kickstarter, Indiegogo, they're amazing platforms. They have tens of millions of monthly unique visitors from around the world going there each and every month looking for the coolest ideas. They want to get a discount, and they want to be the first ones to receive that. Good plug. And they want to be the first ones to receive that product. And if you can deliver all 3, they are willing to give you their money today, and they're willing to wait 6 months or longer for you to figure out how to manufacture and deliver.
That's the craziest thing is what percentage of the products that are on Kickstarter actually are produced items that exist today where you're ordering it today and you're getting it in a week? I mean, what percentage of items are actually already in existence versus prototype?
I mean, today, based on just like the scale we're at with all the different clientele we're working with, we're probably doing about 100 product launches per year right now.
Yeah.
I'd say about half of them.
So half the product already exists.
Half of them, they have some inventory. They just haven't sold it yet. Those are my favorite clients because we can usually move a lot harder and deliver an even better experience.
Okay.
But then the other half are clients that just have a prototype. And sometimes that prototype doesn't even work. It just looks good enough for me to photograph and create some beautiful.
All right, Will, I got a prototype. I want to bring like an NFL team back to San Diego. How do I launch that, market that, and I get enough money?
That's probably one of the best ideas I've ever heard.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Yeah.
I should have kept the damn Charger name. We talked about it on the radio forever. Kyle can't believe. I still can't believe we let the name get away. San Diego should own that name.
Well, San Diego now owns the fleet, my friend.
And
so
fleet's good.
just
I'm talking
embrace
about
it.
an NFL team name.
And the fleet colors are legit.
And the Green Bay Packers are a publicly traded company that the city owns, that the fans own, right? So why can't we do something like that? We can. You're telling me that's possible?
I think we have to take it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just need a few $1 billion and you can have it back. It's that easy.
No, I actually want to buy it like a discount. I want to see them go into financial hardship, and then we come together as a city and buy that team back where the Spanos go bankrupt. Like, what better? And I know you think this can never happen, but I think Dino could go bankrupt. You know what? Dad's moved on. Mom's moved on. You know what? I don't think anybody would feel bad if Dean Spanos went bankrupt and we got to buy it like at a fire sale.
All right, well, just pay Will at LaunchBoom some money, and he'll start you a campaign, and then I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. You know what? You keep giggling and laughing. This is going to happen. I like this. I've been talking about there's going to be an opportunity at some point to bring that team back. I was here over 50-plus years, older than any of us sitting around here.
He's never going to let it go.
I'm
Will.
never going to let
Ever.
it go.
This has been going on for years. He's never going to let go.
I'm born and raised here. I absolutely love the Chargers.
Yeah.
I named my son JJ after John Jefferson. My boy's 26 years old. Kyle teases me every time. I got a blue house and a gold door. All my cars are blue. My logo, I had to change my logo when the Chargers left me.
And
It's
now
crazy.
the only thing blue is you.
I am blue. I know. But I wear my black because I'm still kind of, disappointed and down. And that's what's great about the Aztecs is we're black.
There you
One
go.
city, one team. But you know what? It's all about who you know. And that's what you're talking about. So,
Go Aztecs.
yeah.
All right, you're listening to Whissel Weekends, AM 1170, The Answer. We're talking with the founder of LaunchBoom, Mr. Will Ford. And so what you're saying is it is crazy how somebody could take a concept, build a non-functioning prototype of a product, and then people say, wow, that's actually a really good idea. Here's a bunch of money. Now go make that prototype a reality. Like, that never existed before. Like, you couldn't sell something that didn't exist. Now you could take an idea and sell it and then make that idea something that actually is a reality. Like, it's a trip.
And give away no equity.
Yeah. And give away. Yeah, it's like you don't need Shark Tank. You go on there. Although it seems like a lot of the businesses that go on Shark Tank have been on Indiegogo and Kickstarter.
That's right. Because they're validating demand.
Right.
And now they're able to justify a much higher valuation and take in a lot more money from the sharks and give away even less equity.
Right. Because they've already got that proof of concept that what they've got has consumer demand.
Yeah.
And so walk through, there's kind of a funnel, so to speak, or a pipeline that these products go through. So how does the system work?
Yeah, I mean, without diving into the weeds right here, to keep it more high level, just so everyone can understand what we're doing, we spend about 2 to 3 months focusing on Facebook, Instagram advertising. And what we're really doing is we're building a huge audience of people that are ready to buy the products that we're getting ready to launch. And then what we do is we actually pre-sell the pre-sale on Kickstarter. So what we do is we tell people they can get a better deal by placing a small deposit with us now before we go live. So by the time we get to Kickstarter, we control the outcome. We know what's going to happen. So what we do is we set a goal on Kickstarter, nothing outrageous, usually about $50,000. We run a 30-day Kickstarter campaign. And when we turn on that campaign, we'll do way more than $50,000 immediately within the first few hours after launch. And that's why I named the company LaunchBoom. It's what I call the LaunchBoom effect. And when that happens, Kickstarter starts to push their organic traffic from all over the world at my sale. So next thing you know, the 50,000 becomes hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions or more.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
This is all new to you. Do you even know what Kickstarter is, Jason?
I know what Kickstarter is,
Okay.
but I have not been on the site. I've not seen the stuff, but I know exactly what it is.
So give us an example of a product you've launched recently.
Yeah, I mean, we launch, like I said, at least 100 every year. We've been doing this since I started in 2015. I think one of my favorite stories was I got a call from these young guys in China. These guys were like maybe in their early 20s, and they had a really, really cool portable air conditioning machine. You can take this thing on the boat to the beach, and it worked. It was a really cool product. Problem was they had no money. So they call me up and they go, Will, we love your process. Can you help us? I said, yes, but we're going to need some advertising. See, the truth is the only difference between $1 million sale and a $100,000 sale on Kickstarter comes down to having access to larger budgets that perform better. So what we're doing is we're doing a lot of micro testing first to figure that part out so that we can actually tell our clients how much we're going to go sell. So long story short, these Chinese kids, they give me a credit card that only had $11,000 credit line, which is still pretty impressive. We were able to turn that $11,000 in advertising on Facebook, and we converted that into $1.3 million in sales.
How soon thereafter?
We did that within about 90 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's like winning the lotto for those guys.
now
They had a great product.
that return on ad spend is awesome. Do I do that every single time? No.
Yeah.
But that's one of my favorite stories because those kids today have an awesome business, and they probably have about a $10 million business today.
And you got them started and kickstarted through LaunchBoom.
That's what I do.
It's all that
That's
pre-marketing.
so fun.
But it's getting that excitement about the product, right? And that's what we see on our Facebook feeds when you see some of these kind of unique products. You're like, whoa, what's that? And that's the type of stuff you're doing.
Exactly right. What we're doing, the hardest part, believe it or not, isn't really the advertising as much as it is the messaging and positioning. What makes the product unique and why is it superior to anything else within that category? And then once we nail that down, the rest of it's fun because now we can build out all the content, we can build out the lead funnels, get the reservations, and then go in and have a huge launch.
Yeah, the creative is key on that.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got to have some super talented creative people.
Only the best.
How has Facebook, I know, is always making changes, but they made a big change within the last few weeks. How do you think that's going to affect the ability to target?
They've made several changes over the last couple of years, and fortunately, my system hasn't had any mal-effect there. So to answer your question, I don't know yet.
Okay.
We haven't felt it.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jason, you got to get in on this.
I gotta get on this, but I know your mind's already churning and you're thinking of products. And
I'm ready to
things
just quit
that,
selling real estate and join Will because this sounds like a lot of fun.
Now, it does sound like a lot of fun, but we still gotta make money so our wives are happy in case this thing doesn't work out, right? But I would like to invest some different ideas and money that you and I have talked about. And we're creative. We're always thinking like, oh, we should do something like this. And he's like, Google it. It already exists. Because we were trying to I was trying to figure out an escrow account because there was
that's got to be a part of the
buyers
process,
and sellers.
right? Is you got to do a lot of research to figure out, does that product exist? Because a lot of people think they've got the next big thing, and then you research like, oh, there's like 20 of these that exist already. So how does that part work?
Yeah, so the way I run all my deals is they have to have at least a prototype. And before we put a lot of time and a lot of money into the full launch, I test everything. So we spend 30 days working with all of our clients from around the world. I've got clients in 40 countries outside the United States today, and we do a 30-day test. And what I do is all the micro testing first to show them real data so that we can tell them what the expected return will be from a bigger budget. And when we know that we're going to have a huge launch boom effect and that everyone's going to make a profit, then we commit more time and much larger budgets. So it's cool because you can validate more product ideas faster for much lower risk.
It's a beautiful thing.
I think we could get
marketing is math, baby.
I got an $11,000 credit card. We can start with my charger idea. I think we could just market to everybody here in San Diego through Facebook, Instagram, right? Get people excited like, hey, there's going to be an opportunity. And we just get a bunch of IOUs. Like, how much money could we draw on if the opportunity came? And then, boom, we make the offer, we get it done. So that's what I've got.
All right, guys, if you're listening to the show, you got a product, you got an idea, and you want to get connected with Will to launch that product, give us a call, shoot us a text, 619-663-SELL, 619-663-7355. When we get back, I want to hear about some other fun stories because I know you got a lot of good stories, Will. So we'll be right back. Whissel Weekends, AM 1170, The Answer.